So I went to 1,000 in 2008, spring of 2008. That was the culmination of my spiritual quest. And I knew it was done, and then it's just about living. You just live from that point. There's no quest anymore, and there's not even any spirituality really, because it's done, it solved itself. But anyway, so 3 years after that, I was doing a spiritual healing with someone, just a conventional spiritual healing, with somebody who has chronic pain. And this big ball of white light came down, like the size of a beach ball, sat on the top of their head and then went into their body. And they noticed it, and they are not the kind of person to notice such a thing. They're not clairvoyant or anything. I am, so I saw it and so on. Anyway, afterwards, she said, wow, something's really happened. So I thought it was a conventional physical healing. But fast forward, and I began to realize there was an awakening of consciousness happening. People's consciousness was changing, was going up. And eventually, then the first person, after receiving the rasa, this light coming down, said, hey, I've had an awakening. This is what I've been looking for. And I said, really? So for about the first year, I was very skeptical. And it was after about 10 people had awakened, I decided, oh, okay, maybe this is real after all. And because, to be quite honest, in theory, in fact, it does happen at least a couple times a month. One rasa, one 15-minute rasa, that's how long a one-on-one rasa takes when if a person works with us individually or together. It's just 15 minutes. The group rasa will be 20 minutes. Every now and then, at least every month, somebody pops, they go to 1,000 on that first rasa. So literally 15 minutes, but I'd sound like a snake oil salesman if I go, hey, yeah, pay your money in 15 minutes, you'll be enlightened. But in fact, it does happen. It's radical. It really is radical. But so I had to be convinced too. So if you're skeptical, I don't blame you. Ananda was very skeptical also, and I don't blame her, So then really from that point forward, we now have 300 people, over 300 people around the world who state from their own point of view, and also from our standards as teachers, that they are stably awakened in non-duality, if not at what we call 1,000. So the story doesn't end, and then there are also about 25 people who are trained to give rasa, so it's something that can be learned. Right. So what happened for me though, okay, so I've been doing rasa since 2011. What happened for me in the fall of 2015 is I have a devotional relationship with Kali Ma, with the Divine Mother, Divine Feminine. And every now and then I'll receive a communication from her. I received this communication from her in late 2015 saying, I'm going to send you somebody. I'm going to send you a woman. This woman is my daughter, and she is going to help you with your mission and take it to a new level. And I said, well, how will I know her? And she said, you will know her, and she's coming soon. So that was November of 2015. And then Ananda showed up to receive rasa in February of 2016. And she went to 1,000 on the first rasa, and she may have actually basically been there already, but on the first rasa, she went there. And then she knew that she was here to work with me, and I knew she could do it. It took me longer to realize that she was supposed to work with me than it took for her. But anyway, we both came to that same conclusion.
I see no bluffing.
And that was, that started in February of 2016. And then she trained to give rasa in July of 2016. So she's been giving rasa for a year. And we've really been working together almost since the first day that we met. But anyway, so she was, for me, Ananda was a fulfillment of a prophecy from Divine Mother, from the form of God that I am connected to. And she really has made a huge difference, and will, I know, continue to make a huge difference in expanding rasa to the world in order to change even more lives than have already been changed for the better.